So the Android P beta program was launched for a few phones couple of months back, including the Pixel. I got to experience the new version of Android on a Pixel XL. The OS was quite slow and unstable at first, but after using for a couple of minutes it was fine. So in no particular order, here are a few things that are noticeably different. Number 1. New animations. The animations have changed from the previous version, which are quite subtle, but you will notice them as you open, close or switch between apps. Nothing functional here, but a nice touch to a new version of software. Number 2. The new notification panel. Again, nothing functional here. The redesigned notification panel looks a lot rounded and slightly more colorful. It operates just like it did, except that there is no tap to expand anymore. It is either toggling between on and off or long press for more settings. Number 3. The volume controls. When you press the volume keys, the default change will now be in media controls. I've always wanted this and here it is finally. This also means that pressing down on the volume down key does not turn your phone into silent mode. There is an option to toggle between modes in the media controls though. And they now appear on the side instead of the top, which gives it a little more accessibility. Number 4. The lockdown option. When the power button is long pressed, the related options also appear on the side now. You can add another option here called the lockdown mode in the settings. This disables unlocking methods like the fingerprint sensor and face unlock and requires you to enter the password. Quite useful when you are asleep and somebody tries to unlock your phone with your fingerprint scanner. Number 5. The new gestures. There is also a new method of operating your phone using gestures. These are a bit different from the iPhone 10. Tap to go home, swipe up from the little bar at the bottom for multitasking, and swipe right to toggle between two apps. You can also swipe right and hold to toggle between all the apps that are open. The multitasking panel has also been redesigned where cards appear in almost full screen instead of being stacked up. Tapping on the icon in the panel displays options to open two apps at once, pinning the screen and more. Number 6. New settings. The settings app has also got a fresh look where it is more colorful and rounded. It gives Android P a lot more rounded look overall, which I personally like. Number 7. Notch recreation for developers. Phones with notches are becoming really common, so Google decided to add a cutout feature that mimics the screen of a phone with a notch. This is mainly for developers to test their apps and make sure it runs as it should in Android P. This feature will probably not make it to the final version. The different modes in Do Not Disturb have been removed and now there is only one. You can still choose what this mode does in a dedicated settings screen. The ambient display now also shows the battery percentage at the bottom along with app notifications. If you rotate your device with rotation lock turned on, there is an option that appears at the bottom which allows you to rotate the screen. A really neat useful feature. This is not the final version of Android P, so some features might be added or removed. Also, these are not the only changes in Android P, but just the ones that I thought were noticeable. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.